Commercials, billboards, free samples. Everywhere you look, antidepressants are being marketed. One of the biggest targets, children. Here is a disturbing fact. 7 out of the last 12 students responsible for school shootings were either on antidepressants or were in withdrawal from them. Some families say these drugs have saved their children. Douglas Kennedy examines one of the biggest debates today. Are these medications helping or hurting our kids?
2 years ago, 16-year-old Corey Badsgard took a rifle to his high school and held 23 classmates hostage. Describe around that time how you were feeling.
In the morning, I didn't feel like going to school. I felt sick. Didn't feel like really, like I could get up very well. And so I went back to bed. And next thing I remember, I'm in juvie in the detention center where I used to live.
Just one more apparently unexplainable violent outburst at school. Unexplainable to everyone but Corey's dad. So in your mind, there's no doubt what happened here?
Yeah, no doubt that the medication did this. I mean, he had amnesia, hallucinations earlier, abnormal dreams, which are all side effects of the medication.
That morning, Corey was on a mix of antidepressants, prescribed for what doctors called situational depression. His father says the pills turned Corey from a sensitive teenage boy to a volatile marauder, susceptible to blind rage.
He was never a violent kid. I mean, he's always been a good kid, loved us, hugged us all. He's never watched violent videos, and until the medication, he started, after that, then we realized that he was having aggression problems and, was out of character.
At Fox News, we found the Badsgard story with antidepressants compelling, so we investigated further. We found a disturbing number of recent school shooters were either on medication or were experiencing withdrawal. The list includes 15-year-old Kip Kinkle withdrawing from Prozac when he shot 22 classmates, killing 2 after murdering his mother and stepfather at his home in Springfield, Oregon. 14-year-old Elizabeth Bush on Prozac when she blasted away at fellow students in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, wounding 1. 18-year-old Jason Hoffman on Effexor and Celexa when he opened fire at his California high school, wounding 5. 15-year-old Sean Cooper on a mix of antidepressants when he shot students in Idaho. 15-year-old TJ Solomon also on a mix of antidepressants when he aimed his shotgun at classmates in Conyers, Georgia, wounding 6. And 17-year-old Eric Harris on Luvox when he and partner Dylan Klebold killed 12 classmates and a teacher in the bloodiest school massacre yet, Columbine.
One of the things that in the past we have known about depression is that it very, very rarely leads to violence. It's only been since the advent of these new SSRI drugs that we have murderers, sometimes even mass murderers, taking antidepressant drugs.
This man sees another explanation for the students' violence.
They may not be getting adequate diagnostic evaluation. They may not be in intense enough treatment. They may not be on the right dose for the right length of time.
Dr. Eric Hollander is a consultant for various drug companies, including the maker of Paxil.
There's no evidence that being on an antidepressant medicine would increase the likelihood of homicide or suicide.
As the number of drugs increased, so too have the number of school shootings.
Bruce Wiseman runs a group that has monitored long-term effects of antidepressants on kids for years.
The drugs have got documented side effects of mania, of psychosis in some cases, of violence, of suicidal tendencies, and you have studies documenting the fact that these kids were not violent, took the drugs, and became so.
Indeed, Fox News recently obtained confidential documents belonging to the maker of Paxil, the drug Corey Badsgard had been taking when he snapped. The documents suggest a patient taking Paxil is 8 times more likely to attempt or commit suicide than patients taking placebo. And data publicly available from the drug companies show a small percentage of patients on all antidepressants experience mania, a state of mind sometimes associated with violent outbursts.
When you take the figures of one drug manufacturer talked about maniacal behavior of 4%. Well, if there are, as some reports say, 2 million kids on these drugs, that's 80,000 time bombs waiting to explode.
Waiting to explode. That's exactly what Corey Badsgard's father said happened to Corey on antidepressants. He says the solution is simple. Stop drugging our children.
just stopped medicating the kids, and I don't think we'll have these problems, or as many as we do now.
And Corey agrees. He's out of jail and off the drugs. And he says he's doing just fine.
We want to hear from you. Are we over-medicating children today, or can these drugs have important health benefits? Email us at foxmagazine@foxnews.com.